Bye-bye, Bunsu.
Take care.
Hey, what up y'all, it's me Faisal. So today is July 25th, 2017, which marked the date where my lab mates and I are going to Kaohsiung to conduct some geoscience cruise expeditions in southwestern offshore Taiwan. And right now I'm in the Taoyuan High-Speed Railway, as you can tell. We are now currently waiting for the train to depart within about the next 10 minutes.
各位旅客您好，12点20分。
Arrived at Kaohsiung. Sleepy faces, sleepy faces, sleepy faces. So did you sleep?
No.
No. What did you do?
I play again.
Yay! Me too! Sup, 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 sup. We have arrived at Yanchengpu stations, as you can see behind me. We thought we could walk right away to the harbor, but turned out it's quite far. So we are now just waiting to call the taxi. So finally we have arrived at the pier where we have the OR-1 parking at the harbor. So this is OR-1, Ocean Research Vessels number 1, the first and the oldest ocean research vessels owned by Taiwan. And this will be my home for the next 6 to 7 days. So yeah, we will be leaving tomorrow morning. So I'm going to sleep over tonight in this cruise. And this is gigantic. Wow. And then it's very convenient because just in front of the cruise we can see there is a train station. This is new. Actually, I've never seen this station before. I've been to Kaohsiung many times, but this is obviously new. So buying snacks before go for the cruise is definitely one of the things that we always do. So the idea is just to store up and pile up some snacks and food while we are gone in the ocean for the next 6 to 7 days. The problem is that each person has their own preferences. Like myself, I would love to have more of chocolate and I don't know, maybe energy drink, but then the others, they have their own preferences.
You say.
Are you sure? That one is okay, but this one, I don't know.
那就放回去好了，都放回去。
So we're just wondering if we took too much kiwi. Ooh, mochi.
所以小姐也没有福利卡哦。没有哎。不然就帮你累积点数哈。
So we have finished purchasing our snacks and beverages. So see this much. This will be our snacks for the next 6 days. And now An is currently paying. How much is it, An?
2,600 and something else.
Yep. Great deal. Great deal. Heading back to the cruise. what we have for dinner. Yay! Ooh, wait, is very red. Yay!
That is.
So we've just finished our dessert. So we decided to get back to the cruise by walking. It is actually not that far.
Yeah,
So,
but we got lost.
yes, because we are not really familiar with the area. So after walking for about like maybe 30 minutes-ish, we have arrived back at OR-1 vessel. In front of the OR-1, there is a train station that I have shown you in the afternoon, and then this is how it looks in the evening. Pretty awesome, very convenient. OR-1, so do you guys see the crane? So they kind of like painted with giraffe on it. It's really cool. Last time I went on board, they haven't had this, so it's very cute. So this is the typical room in the basement level of OR-1. Basically, there are tons of rooms, and we can just simply choose which room we want. This is a 3 beds room, and then this is, yay, the owner of the room, Susan and Waity, yay! So they will be sharing with a stranger, someone else we don't know. Yeah, unfortunately I won't be in the same room with them. Why? And you see, this bed is very special because there is a woman inside. So this is my room for the next 6 days. Here we have the door. You can open it and close it very easily. And there are 2 bunks, the upper one and the lower one. I will probably spend most of the time here because I don't get seasick easily, and the other one will be occupied by someone else. And then there is a sink, there is a mirror, a brand new AC, air conditioner. I mean, like, we need this thing because sometimes the weather can be very harsh, very humid, very hot. So whenever we take a rest during the afternoon especially, we need a cool air. And yes, thank God they purchased this brand new AC. Thank you, OR-1. Anyway, so this is the working table, and then this is the shelf. There's also bench, and then there are 2 windows. We cannot open the window, of course. Also TV, air, refrigerator, where we put any fruits and juices here. And then, of course, this is the place where you can put your t-shirt and whatnot. And then you can also have this shelf. You can put anything here. So now we are testing out the latest Kaohsiung Light Trailway. So here we are. Yay! We don't know where we are going, but since we don't know where we're going, but since it is free right now, so we just decided to go anyway. So yeah. We decided to go to Love Bridge Station, where it is one of the most famous places in Kaohsiung, especially because of the sparkling view and the reflections from the lights from the buildings surround Love River in Kaohsiung. And this is the view! Dang, dang, dang. Here are some of the instruments that we are going to use for the next 6 days for the purpose of seismic explorations, seismic data acquisitions, as well as sedimentology coring. So I believe this will be used for the buoyancy for the streamer for seismic exploration, or seismic data acquisitions, I should say. And then going there, I cannot go inside because I'm not wearing any helmet or anything. But basically this is like one of the systems for the air gun pressure, I guess, for the source for the hydrophones. And then you can see the A crane, and then this, I don't even know what it is. Good morning, people. Today is July 26th. I woke up very early this morning just to take a couple drone shots. And one thing that I realized is that the light train of Kaohsiung does not work until 7 a.m. in the morning. So for those of you who are planning to visit Kaohsiung and plan to take this free ride, well, it's free ride at the moment, light train, you need to bear that in mind. So still, the weather in Kaohsiung is very humid, a little bit cloudy, as you can see, and then, yep, OR-1 way there, and then Taiwan Coast Guard vessels here, and then behind me is Pier 2 Center Art in Kaohsiung. Some fancy vintage buildings over there. I haven't visited those buildings yet, but I have visited the other part of the Pier Art Center, like way there. And those noises comes from the light train station, so it's just way there. That means the train is about to depart. These are the food that we are going to bring for the next 6 days. And I guess those two people are the supplier. So thank you to both of them.
Minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
那边
Water dip
那个收纳的深度
11点那个，对，反正就是你们每15分钟就要记一次，每15分钟就要记一次。
不是30吗？刚不是说30？
所以到底是30还是
15了，15了
15 minutes？
我记得1个小时要记4次。
So if sometimes the deck need help, one person stay here to record time and the water depth something information, and the other guy go to the deck to help him then because we need somebody to record the information in and out what happened and all the information. So don't just 2 people here or 2 people there. Okay, separate. So
But
basically, you will stay here to recording, and
Right.
you will go to the deck. And when you finish recording, and you go to help him.
I see. Got that. 21.15. 21 here. Right.
For what?
20.8. Yeah, that one.
Here.
Here. That's F.
Okay, that's F.
F. Now G is still 20.8, but it's 20.7. 20.7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay, so this is correct G. Yeah.
Actually, a little bit shift, right?
This is only like 0.01 second.
So it's
Still there, yeah.
about here.
119.85. 5, 6, 7, 8. 85 here. 20.5 here. Here. 20.5. Get well soon, Gary. We need you. So it's been like 30 minutes, so how do you feel?
A little drunk now.
Don't say that.
So shaky.
So shaky, yeah.
But because the weather condition is not good, so maybe we just run 1 day of seismic or something. We don't know. We don't know yet. Maybe just okay and then finish here.
So we can just
come back. So it's because the Golden Canyon, this is the head, and this is river mouth. So they just connect it. No gap. Means that if you are swimming in the river mouth, just 1 meter you jump into the canyon head, then you go directly into the Mariana Trench. All connected. Okay.
Yeah.
So even during the sea level low stand 120 somewhere here. So this is the coastline, and this is the rivers. So the canyon head actually in the rivers, they are connected. Okay. So this is the very famous canyon in the world. Not many canyon have this kind of river mouth and the canyon head connection, because they always connected together. So always.
Is it because of the high erosional rate or anything? High incision rate or?
Yeah, high incision rate, because during the low or high of sea level, that this area provide a lot of sediments.
Right.
So during sea level high stand, still provide a lot of sediments.
Right.
So sediment has the ability to erode the sea floor.
Right.
So there is a retrogressive
Right.
development of the canyon head.
Right.
So this all connect together. So in this case, in this sense, then we can study sediment delivery during sea level low stand and high stand.
I've just had like 35 minutes of nap. It's 3:41 p.m. the first day of the cruise. It's almost it's almost for me to have my work shift. It's almost 4. So I just found out recently that turnout my roommate for the next 6 days is not Gary, but instead it will be Professor Chiang. It will be very interesting and very awkward at the same time, I guess, just because I never had a professor to become my roommate in any situation. So Professor Chiang himself, he's a very cool guy. I was quite surprised at the beginning because he just went into the room this morning before we left, and then he just put his bag and whatnot, and then it is not until in the afternoon where he slept in my previous bed that I slept over the night, and then he claimed that that's his bed. So I was like, okay, that means I have to move up to the upper bank for the next day. So we are almost arrived at the point where we want to deploy our streamer, our seismic streamers, and now the crews are preparing the streamers as well as the other equipments. So this is how I look in the deck. Like, you need to wear a helmet, and then you need to wear living vest. You need to wear shoes as well. So there we have the streamers, and here we have the pressurized air or air gun, I guess. So they have 1, 2, 3 air guns and then 400 streamers. The streamers is quite short, so it shouldn't take that long to deploy. I mean, it will take some times, but it won't be that long. So we are now deploying the streamers. It's about 300-meter length. And this takes lots of efforts because the streamer itself is quite heavy, and as you can see, like way back there, there's like the tail of the streamer. That's like the buoyancy basically. It's to give the fin so that you the orientation is still like, because if they didn't put that, it will be like rotated. So it will be like 2 steps less, so it will be like this. So they are now putting off the air gun. It is currently 8:39 p.m. on the first day of the cruise. I'm just done taking a shower, just finished my first shift on the first day, and I'm planning to go to bed as early as possible tonight just because I didn't have a good sleep yesterday evening. So yeah, see you tomorrow.